Hello guys, you're welcome back here to another one of my video. It's been quite the time we have spoken about something next to NFTs in the Web3 space. I've been mostly speaking about projects or tokens, basically not so much about NFTs, but here we are today right now. We're going to be looking into charged particles. So before we say anything more, let's just dive straight into it. So I'm right here at Charged Particles website, and it says here right off the bat, now every NFT can contain digital assets. Already we've seen in the past where I've spoken a couple of things about NFTs and digital assets. But right here, Charged Particles is just trying to break down everything they have to offer each and every one of us in this video. So I'll try not to make this a long one. Let's get started. So I have the documentation here. I'm going to launch the app in a second. We'll get to that in a bit. So there's the composability protocol, a couple of statements here. Now, it says here that Charge Particle is the groundbreaking protocol that lets you put digital assets inside your NFTs. Okay, so now ordinary NFTs can contain digital charge inside. That is to say ERC20, ERC721, or ERC1155, giving you unprecedented power to create nested NFTs. If you can digitize it, you can deposit it into your NFTs. I assume what this statement is trying to say here is that you can basically take it off to any other marketplace that revolves around NFTs, something like maybe uh, OpenSea or Rarible. I believe that is what they're trying to diverse into here. So let's just check on it more. So igniting and there's NFT possibilities. There's the project, DeFi platform creators, and the DAOs, and they have a couple of statements for everything. For projects, for DeFi companies, for other platforms, for creators like myself. It says here from bundled assets and collections of work to immersive storytelling and community-oriented games, nested NFTs lets you build new depth into your creations. Okay, unlock the most intricate woven art you can imagine, and they have a couple of more things here for DAOs as a whole. So what can you use these NFTs charge particles bring it to you for? I use them as NFT bundles, and they have a couple of things here. Feel free to pause this video at any point in time to just read up. There are DeFi NFTs and there are utility NFTs, obviously, like utility tokens have themselves. So already there are a couple of projects already making use of charged particles services like Cortex, also like Unchained Music, Grandmother Groove, Book of Alchemy. This one is a nice one, and Particlon. Okay, and obviously there is the design here. First off, I want to speak based on the design perspective. I feel everything is very, very friendly, just brought to you right at your screen. You don't need to go so much into different clicking of buttons. It's just everything on the home screen for you, and you can explore their DApp and you can mint an NFT, which I said we're going to get into right now in a second. So there's also the news, which makes a lot of sense, and there is the CEO also in here, TM Lee, right now, and there are a couple of partners here or backed by, and the community links are in there for better use. So without wasting much of our time, let's just launch the app and see what it looks like firsthand. You know, at the same time, while the app gets up to speed, you could basically just check what are charged particles. Like I already said here, they are basically standard non-custodial NFTs that can be sold on popular marketplaces like Rarible or OpenSea. Like I said when I was explaining it before, seeing the documentation here, they are enabled to easily hold other tokens within them and have programmable principles. And there's a bunch of things that you can basically just dive into right now from reading the documentation right here. Okay, so there is something I want you to know also, that this is a pretty strong community. So there is also the token which is ready right now, Ion X token, and you have the breakdown on everything that you need to know already as far back as around 31st of May 2021. If you want to see current things about the community, it is here, the investors, it is here, team advisors, and the foundation. Everything is here. But just for clarity and insight, as at the time we are all viewing this video, let me just get into CoinMarketCap. So you can see here, Charge Particles is listed. They also have the contract address Ethereum here, which you could copy straight off. They have a couple of exchanges that are listed on Uniswap, StraightDex, Gate.io, MEX, which is two CEXs and one DEX, which is pretty fair. And they have a couple of interactions you see pretty recent. September 10th, September 8th, 2 hours ago, 4 hours ago. There is a couple of things modern or currently going on with charge particles. So what do you think about charge particles as a whole? But before we end this video, let's just see what we could do in connecting. So you have the light theme and the dark theme. Then if you just want to get started, it's pretty easy to get started with the app. When you just connect your wallet in here and enter the Ethereum address, and you just get started. There is also the option to change the chain of whatever you might be getting yourself into. So overall, what do you think about Charged Particles? Is it an NFT project that you like to just take a look about your possibilities or not? Since Ion X is listed, what then are the use cases of? Now, the thing about holding tokens that belong to an NFT project gives you basically much more leverage to participate in things like governance or exclusive access or exclusive gifts, maybe NFT gifts from the project themselves, and much more basically supporting the ecosystem, just trying to give you the edge over every other regular person who patronizes the charge particle services. So you basically have like the upper hand when it comes to things, maybe like governance, when it comes to decision making and every other thing that involves around basically having yourself tokens. You can even be eligible to something like an airdrop when it comes to um, private access or just privileges, basically. So it would be nice for everybody to sort of hold an IONX. Every NFT user right now, I believe, after seeing this video, should be able to hold at least a couple of IONX, if not a bunch more, because I feel like the higher, the more holdings you have, the better your chances at being exclusive, even in exclusive events. So that's it. So like you can bag some IONX from the couple of uh, platform here that I showed Uniswap, MEXC, and Gate.io. So what are you waiting for? I'll give it a shot at Charged Particles and I'll get to tell you more about it in the next Charged Particle video. See you in my next video. Peace out.